what is your opinion on taxes, and how do you feel we should deal with the growing needs of our communities and the plan to increase revenue coming in to meet those needs?
This is an area where I think for voters the choice between the candidates is perhaps the most clear-cut. I'm not going to raise anybody's taxes should I be fortunate enough to serve. We are taxed in Massachusetts at one of the highest rates in the country. It has dissuaded businesses from coming here. It has chased businesses out of here. People here pay high enough taxes, and our answers to our fiscal problems in this state aren't to take more of your money. They're to get our spending under control. My opponent has been a proponent of Proposition 2.5 overrides again and again. And when I think about Proposition 2.5 overrides and the increase in property taxes, I think about people like Donato Coraggio on McIntosh Street, who sat on his front steps with me for about a half an hour, lamenting the fact that he was going to face a choice to have to potentially leave his home because he's on a fixed income and he can't afford the increases in property taxes. Our government has enough money from its citizens. We need to adopt a pro-tax policy that gives the citizens in this state relief and gives the businesses an incentive to come to Massachusetts and to stay in Massachusetts. I'm also in favor of the tax-free holiday weekend. It helps merchants, it helps consumers. I know people like it because when I drive by the Rentham Outlet Mall on those weekends, I see the cars a mile long. My opponent doesn't like it. He wants to take that away. I think our merchants and I think our taxpayers deserve that holiday, and I'll continue to support that as well.
Nobody likes to pay taxes, but that's the valued decisions that we make when we set budgets. Nobody likes Proposition 2.5 overrides, but I think submitting a question like a Proposition 2.5 override to the citizens of a community is the best form of democracy in action. Why not give the people of a community the choice of what to do? Isn't that the free exercise of democracy? If the voters of the community want to support a tax increase, they can say yes. If they don't, they can say no. 80% of the residents of Franklin joined together in March of this year to support a new high school, and I'll tell you, I was so proud to cast a vote with 80% of my community members in support of that facility, because I know what something like that can do for this community. As for a sales tax holiday, my opponent knows full well that I have only asked that we take a hard look at that sales tax holiday. See if it's providing the benefit that it's touted to do. Let's see if it's impacting businesses in a negative way. I'm for gathering the facts. Isn't that what a responsible representative is supposed to do? When you pass a bill, make sure it's working for everybody. And that's all I call for. Not an opposition to it, but I want to see whether it's actually working for the people of Massachusetts.